Today we are making apple dumplings supreme.
First we mix 3/4 teaspoon of salt with 2 1/4 cups of flour. Then we cut in 3/4 cup of Crisco. Then we added 5 tablespoons of water to form the dough. Then we formed it into a ball and let it sit while we got our apples ready. Then we cored and peeled 6 green apples. Then we rolled the dough out on a floured surface and cut it into 6 squares. Then we mixed 1/2 cup of softened butter with 1 1/2 cups of sugar and a little bit of cinnamon. Measure with your heart. Then we put the apples on the squares and filled the centers with the butter, sugar, cinnamon mixture. We topped that with a little pat of butter and then used some water to seal the corners together. Then we put the apples in a 9x13 dish. We put them into a 425-degree oven and baked them for 45 minutes. The recipe calls for 1 cup of sugar, 2 cups of water, 4 tablespoons of butter, and a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon to make the syrup, but we had a bunch of the butter, sugar, cinnamon mixture left over from earlier, so we just added water to that and cooked it on the stove.
Okay, our favorite time, taste test time. Okay, so we gotta get a little bit of our sauce on it here. So this is very thin, but I think that's just how it's supposed to be. That's kind of what some of the other ones look like. So I want to say, if you know anything about Jeannie and I yet, do you want some ice cream on it? Well, yeah, here, let me. Dessert is our favorite meal. Yeah. So pretty much. So I'm excited about this. Yeah, we have a guest taste tester again on this episode. So
A little apple.
he doesn't know. Yeah, see, there's some apple in there. And then the pie crust, and you can have a little bit of ice cream too if you want it.
It might be really hot.
Is it hot? Are you good? Apple. Are you making it back there, guys? That apple cooks right up.
What'd you think, bud?
I have the worst time ever getting things on a fork.
You liked it?
Real hot.
It just tastes like apple pie to me.
That's basically what it is.
And it's good apple pie. And it's the hot apple. Wait, where's my fork?
Yeah, okay. I need not ice cream. I can't taste it.
That's good. I have to have ice cream with apple pie or dumplings or whatever. I
don't remember eating dumplings like this.
No.
Like drop dumplings, but
But
like
not,
to leave the apple whole, that was strange, yeah.
That's really tasty. So I honestly think the hardest part was just getting the pie squares big enough.
Big enough
to wrap around them.
Yeah, you get all
But
that. I mean, what's not to like? Again,
Yeah.
no, it's really good. And so what did we talk about? Like, so one thing we will say to Mammy was really good about sometimes not adding a certain amount of an ingredient or like instructions on some of the things. But so it didn't say how much cinnamon, so we just kind of guessed it.
Wait, you put
But I
cinnamon
think
in
it's
there?
good. There is cinnamon, but we didn't want it overly cinnamony. So I think it's good. Apple pie is probably one of my favorite things to eat, bake and eat.
It's a good
So
fall recipe. So
well,
very tasty.
yeah.
Apple pie is my favorite.